Alright, greetings everyone, it is I, Umber Rays, from such films as... Okay, I'm not doing the Simpsons joke again. I could keep doing the Simpsons joke, but I'm not going to. Alright, so what do we got today? We got Newsday, and let me just pull up the global news. That's it? Alright, let's skip the global news and head straight on into the next part. So, what do we got today? Well, we got the beginning of the Dragon Quest event. We'll be starting up really quickly here. But let's get some other stuff out of the way. First of all, Interlude Part 3 will be coming to the JP side. As you can see, Chesty LaRue in this picture has basically gotten herself a Neo Vision. She must be playing Brave Exvius. Congratulations to her. Next up, Selection Quest for Thunder will be improved to 14. I still haven't even finished 10. Moving on. Next up, new piece of equipment, Cobalt Gloves. So basically confirming that Demon Lord is going to be a glove energist type user. And that's going to be really interesting, as we're going to get to in a second here. But new piece of equipment. I would like to shout out the fact that they made this thing look pretty, holy, kind of churchy in my eyes, and they're giving it to the Demon Lord, so good job, Gumi. Once again, right on the money. We're going to talk not about this, because this is basically just the party ability. So there are vision cards now that specifically run around job types instead of elemental types, and the only reason that this got republished is for this. Right down here, slime is actually considered all. So the slime type is the all type. So if you have any vision cards that work with any party, they all work with the slime no matter what for the rest of the time. I look forward to this somehow being broken in the future. Alright, speaking of which, let's transition right into talking about Slime. So we got some more details on Slime. I know that some people are excited for him, so let's get him right done. First off, Slime is a free character, Thunder Elemental, 20 cost, and as you can see, 20 cost is totally reflected here is the fact that he has no second or tertiary job, making him one of the most special units in the entire game. Not only that, he has fire magic with a large damage dealing. Okay. Indirect fire buff. I never expect the Thunder unit with fire support. Okay. And healing capabilities. Who knows what else is in his kit, but his master ability, 30% HP up, and slashing resistance plus 50. Let's go. Alright, now taking advantage of that all bonus, let's talk about the vision card, which is the Killer Machine. Heavily prominently featured on this, and the Killer Machine is in the event, however, is not a summon or a Esper, so once again, Ice gets shafted on the whole Espery thing. I mean, I know there are other elements, don't at me. Anyway. Party ability, so this is another job-based vision card, so it works for bows, axes, fists, and gloves. So your Energists, your Queens, your Raldors, your Sharices and Elizas, and last but not least, I can't think of any prominent axe users right now, Moraga. We'll get bonuses from this. So party ability this time around is slashing resistance up, that's the primary build one, and magic attack up. So basically, yeah, I'm trying to figure out who's the only magic bow in the game. Holy cow, this is a Rosa buff. Anyway, moving on, might be a Rosa buff. I haven't looked at Rosa's kit in forever. Someone comment if who's a Rosa expert in chat, or in the comments, because it's not me. Next up, for leveling it up to max is a speed bonus. Kind of interesting for a just job-based vision card as a second source of potentially speed. might be an important vision card to get your hands on. As for this part, bestowed effects, magic up, and range attack resistance up. So yeah, basically Mr. Demon Lord's vision card, but also could be used for a couple other characters. Queen is the one that comes to mind. This is primarily a magic card, even though it does have resistance on it. I think that it is really, really, really important to note that this does have some pretty good, interesting applications with other limited time characters, and may be interesting in the future. I am interested in these job-based ones. But now, let's go up to the definite star of the week, which is the Demon Lord, and basically the guy I'm putting as being incredibly strong at this point. So Guru is his secondary job, Green Mage is his tertiary, Demon Lord is his primary one. Guru and Green Mage really signal support. However, Green Mage may have a strong Imperil, and this might have just good strong ice support. As for his main job, there is no doubt in my mind what this unit is. He is damage. Taking a look at his master ability besides the regular ice stuff. His own ice ability is up 15, and his magic power is up by 25. Say hello to a pure nuke character, and I think that he will be quite a strong nuking-based character. Limit Burst is an AoE nuke, and he has a wide AoE nuke, and then he has a single target one, and all of these just have different things, such as Frostbite. I talked about it in the previous video and whatnot. The point being that I think this character will be very strong in the meta. He's not a human, so Human Killer doesn't work on him particularly well. He's in an incredibly powerful element, and everything in his kit says that he can do both support and damage at long range with a bunch of other characters in the same element who can do the same. So, and not only that, but he also kind of shifts off of ice, just being primarily reliant. Synergizes with Barra, Barris and Rosa, or just a ton of ice characters. So yeah, looking to be a absolutely top tier character. As for the Dragon Quest event itself, we will be farming currency. Go figure. Who would have thought? Moving on, Slime will be a obtainable character, and it will take over, I think, till the mid of September to get him up to level 120, so it's definitely going to be a journey in and of itself. We will be hunting metal slimes for a community event, and that community event could net you up to 10 billion lapis. Alright, 2,000 lapis, but it's still a pretty nice bonus and could be used for feature characters that you would want. Unfortunately, this doesn't stack. I don't think. It doesn't stack. That would be too nice. It would only be like 3,800 lapis. God, this game is cheap sometimes, isn't it? But digressions aside, that is the news such as it is. Global having a really slow week this week, but that's totally fine because there is much busier weeks to come, and very clearly with the announcement of another story, more Warrior of the Crystals will be potential interesting saving points for the future as well. As for the characters here, there's not really much I hate, or even you could say dislike. I kind of like everything in here. The vision card looks interesting. I want to see the full stats before I go overboard and potentially pull it. As for the Slime's just a free character. I'm going to build him. Everyone should build him. If you don't build him, you're a monster. And last but not least, Demon Lord is just look at... He probably has a name. Good comment is. But he is looking incredibly powerful, and I think that he will be a staple for anyone who builds him and uses him. The only problem, though, is who you replace on the ice team, because Alaya, Eliza, Barris, Snow are all pretty good arguments for just being permanent characters, and this one is just like, well, it's potential, a lot of support, it's high range, it's damage, it synergizes with Barris. All right, well, we'll see. And not only that, but I want to point out one other thing. With Dark Ramu coming to the game, he also has access to Human Killer through a strong Mage Esper. Now, while Dark Ramu is a primarily lightning-based Esper, you can build him as just being a generally good magic attack summon with Human Killer. And this guy is just so impervious to Human Killer stuff that, God, it'd be really interesting. I have a 2B situation on our hands here. Tune in on Wednesday for my live stream and everything, where we will take a look, and depending on how it turns out, I might even do some polls for this guy. Banner news tomorrow, but I'm not making a video. Thanks for watching. Take care.